This is Baby Godzilla, my Nissan 350Z drift car. And today we're going to be installing parts from TEMU. Is it worth it or is it going to ruin my car? I don't know, this could be a mistake. My name's Evan, welcome to Dumb Monkey.
When people keep repeating that you'll never fall in love, when everybody keeps retreating, but you can see me.
This is what we're going to be installing. I don't have it in my hand because if you can't tell, we've moved locations. So we're going to be installing a quick release bonnet latch for the car. A lot of people say online that it's very, very important that you get the really expensive ones and you head over and you go and get the aero catches, which are like at least over €60 to €80, which is crazy expensive. So I decided that TEMU's finest was going to be the one for the job. Now, other people have chosen likes of these, which is just a very simple catch. So you just have your 3 screws, the hole, and this is a sparkle latch. So this is very, very race car, and you guys have probably seen it on many different cars before. Now we have over here Lucas's car, which has the ones that we're going to be going for. Now, he has had these on the car for many years at this point, so they are tried and tested. So don't believe the waffle that you hear online. We also lost a lot of the footage in the move to the new premises. So unfortunately, we're going to jump straight in with me in the old unit, and we're just going to be installing the brackets on the car. So join me now, and we're going to go back to the past. Join me in the middle of developing a little bracket for the car. Let me show you what I've been up to. This is the bracket that you're going to need. This is one that I've been developing as we go along. I'm a bit embarrassed to show it because it's so rough. But I am going over and redoing it, but have a look at this. So it's literally like a book shape, look at it warped in the middle and all. And I'll show you, kind of warped in the middle. But essentially what you want to do is you want to get the correct angle of the bonnet. A lot of people don't actually tell you this when you're doing this job. Everyone kind of glazes over this when they're doing it on a 350. So let me show you how we do it. Here we drill 2 holes at the bottom of the bracket. I will show you a better one when we're finished, don't you worry about it. This bracket, we have the 2 holes at the bottom. The reason being, we want to slot it in here in the clip cut out there. Let me show you. The 2 holes here at the bottom match up with the 2 factory lines here, and then when it's fitted underneath, it slots into place, like so, like so. And then when it's in place, then you can bolt up the pin. This is the pin that comes with the kit. Essentially what we want to do is have a hole big enough and at an angle enough that it clears and goes straight into the bonnet without issue. What I'm going to show you is exactly what you don't want to do. Lucas, if you're watching this, make sure to turn away because I'm about to show the guys where you went wrong. These are the pins on Lucas's car. And essentially what has gone wrong is when we fitted them, we didn't take into account the sharp slope of his bonnet. Are you ready to see me try and open it? It is a nightmare. So we push in the button and absolutely nothing happens. Let me go over to the other side. So this side we got the clip up, but now the bonnet is not released. So we have to push it back manually. Released. Now on this side, we're having a lot more of an issue. On this side, it won't release whatsoever because it is stuck constantly. So we lift it up. Same problem, you have to push it back manually with your finger. Now, voila, it releases. Okay, let me show you the way he has it done. So there's just a steel plate right behind it with the pin sitting directly upright. This is exactly what we don't want to do, and the same on this side over here. Okay, so if you're following along, let's get into the details that you need to know to do this job. This is a metal L bracket that I bought from B&Q. We've measured out 8 centimeters and then marked halfway, which is 4 centimeters, and then the same here, so we can have 2 brackets, 1 for either side. And then I've also measured out 1.5 centimeters here and here from the edges, so we can get our lines for the bolts on either side. We can get the bolts for the radiator shroud right here. Let's jump on the grinder. That sounded weird. Let's go and grind. Let's get the grinder and chop it up, and let's see how it turns out. Hopefully it's better than the first attempt, but who knows. it's been a minute. So what we've done is we have built the lovely brackets, and I think the angle of attack is pretty all right. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to give you the exact spec on what angle it should be. You're going to have to just use your eyes on it, unfortunately. But we're at the point now, so I'm going to put a little dab of paint on the top of this, press down on it, and it should give me a fairly good estimate of where the hole is going to be. Then we get to doing some cutting afterwards. For now, I'm going to go get the cutter. Make sure to use your safety equipment. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoy seeing around the garage a little bit more. We're trying to go a little bit more freestyle, so let me tell you what you're going to need for the job. So you're going to need one of these. Don't worry about the brand. You can get whatever you want. This is a rotary multifunction tool. It's so important to do this. Otherwise, you'll end up absolutely guntering the bonnet when you're going to do it. You don't want to do that. So you just want to take your time and line everything up nicely. So we're going to drill the holes, use the rotary tool. Let's go. Oh, that's a chalk pen. It's not great.
A bit wobbly too.
Thanks for that. Usually I use toothpaste. That's why Lucas has turned out so well last time. The funny part is, because this is fiberglass, I don't even have to drill a hole. I could just push down on this and I go straight through it.
Hey guys, so you're probably wondering what is Lucas doing here, but I'll tell you one thing. Evan is in a little bit of pickle because he's actually trying to decide which way he's going to install his pins, the bonnet pins. Now, usually the way people go, they go vertically, but the guys here had a really, really good idea, which is how about we go and we spin things around a little bit and we go about that way, which again, we're super curious what you guys think. Would you go this way? Or would you go that way? And I guess you're going to have to stay till the end of the video to see what's going to happen. But in the meantime...
Hold on.
Hold that thought.
If you guys follow us on Instagram, you'll be able to vote on things like this in the future. So when we post it, you'll be able to have your input in our cars. So if you want to do that, head over there and follow us. And while you're at it, subscribe down here as well.
And as well as that, there's one more thing I want to mention because he's laughing here, but he doesn't know what's going to happen next. We've been super cheeky and we decided, how about we're going to make a team vote? So everybody's going to grab this lovely piece of receipt. Not even a paper because we ran out of paper in the garage. Spend all the money on the floor. Anyway, sorry. But the whole thing is that the whole vote is in here, so we're gonna see how we're gonna go about it, like, and what the guys are thinking. Actually, so stay tuned to see what's gonna happen next. And again, like what I haven't mentioned, make sure to vote. On the next post, there's gonna post it soon. Let's go.
So what is it? So here,
So you hold on. So now let's see actually what a team vote is. Again, we're gonna test the liveries again.
I'm not
What do you think? You're not happy about that? He's snapping. He's
you know what? Fair enough.
We put a lot of pressure on that as well because we're like, oh yeah, this is the way it's gonna go. But again, we're gonna go with this, and we're gonna give you guys to do your input on it too. So let's hear the first vote.
There's 4 of us here, and what's the 5th vote? The tiebreaker, right? If there's a tiebreaker,
I think
Instagram.
Instagram vote.
Instagram is the tiebreaker.
We're gonna do the Instagram tiebreaker.
Make sure you do follow us over there.
Right. Let's.
Nah,
his coin flip wasn't going well so far.
He bitched out that last time as well. He didn't want to make a vote.
In order to make a vote, you have to be present anyway. He's too busy.
Let's be an active member.
Sorry, Jakey. Anyway, first vote.
What's that?
V for
vertical.
Vertical. I was going to say something else, but anyway.
Oh, so I was going to curse.
Vertical.
Interesting. Okay, I wasn't.
Okay, vertical. Just to make it clear, for
animals.
somebody that doesn't know what would vertical look like, this is your vertical. So we have a 1 vote for vertical.
V for vertical.
V for vertical. Now we go another one. Oh, H for
50-50.
horizontal. We're 50-50.
Oh, I'm not enjoying this.
This is gonna.
I was sure
right,
I was just getting all horizontal votes.
Oh, another one for horizontal. All right. Let's see.
I wonder who did the horizontal.
All right. Let's see. Someone did you dirty. And what's this? That's W.
H and vertical. That's
Someone, I don't know, guys. You
Someone
tell me what it is.
someone
But
50-50.
if you want me to be honest, that's a little bit of V and W at the same time. So I'm gonna put that.
W.
I'm gonna put that there because someone just can't spell. right? One of us. I'm not gonna.
Oh, wait.
That-
Okay, so 50-50.
So it's 50-50s, which means the vote goes to you guys. So
This will already be done and all by the time you watch this video, but this is exactly why you follow us on Instagram, so you don't miss the behind the scenes
yeah,
stuff.
and I'll be really curious to see what you guys are gonna pick. And anyway, but for now, let's get going.
So it's been a couple of weeks since I seen you guys last. Big changes. We're in our new unit. Yeah, it's a bit different. But essentially, what happened was, the last we were talking about, we did a poll on Instagram to see what direction we were going to go with the bonnet pins. We went crooked, but you'll probably notice something that really special in the intro that I didn't talk about in the video earlier on. There's bonnet pins at the back as well. So the reason that we did the bonnet pins at the back was I did a fiberglass repair job and the weather was so cold that the fiberglass peeled off the bonnet. I don't know if it was my prep job, whatever, but this is the option that we went for. For the bash, very dangerously, I went with a cable tie, but now it's done properly. So we have the bonnet latches here, front like so, and then the bonnet, because people will be very interested, I'm sure, to find out, actually still opens with 4 bonnet latches. Isn't that kind of crazy? I didn't think that would work. Let me know in the comment section, did you think something like that would work? Because realistically, I thought that would have ripped straight out, but it doesn't. So now I have the option of I can put the bonnet up like a normal road car, or at the same time, I can come back here and I can open the rear latches. Matt, check if you wouldn't mind. Thank you very much. And now I should be able to lift the whole bonnet straight off and work on the car. Pretty cool. So you guys are probably wondering how much this kind of modification sets you back. There's a lot of people online who are saying, oh, you have to go with the premium one, you have to go with the 60 euros one. These people are crazy. This whole modification costs less than 60 euro. So head over to TEMU, I'll pop it on screen now, the order link that I purchased it with. Did it ruin my car? The simple answer is, it didn't ruin the car. I think it's pretty cool, and it differentiates my car from the rest of the boys, and it's very race car, which is kind of the direction that the car seems to be going in. Full interior, but race car. Anyways, I've been Evan. You guys been watching Double Monkey Garage. If you like this video, hit subscribe, hit like, hit the bell. Make sure you don't miss it, because we're going to be renovating this place. We're going to be working on a new project car. We have all these gorgeous cars to be working on. So, like I said, hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Every 2 weeks on Thursday, roughly 6 p.m. See you guys then.